This story began 3,000 years ago. Deep in the heart of a vast desert stood a magnificent city called Kal-Nagara. There lived a man named Iara. He was the only person in the world who knew how to turn time into a map. To everyone else, he was just an ordinary mapmaker. But Iara never drew rivers or mountains. He drew time itself. Every line he created captured a single moment in history. His life's greatest mission was to complete one extraordinary map, a map that stretched all the way back to the very first sunrise of the universe. Ancient texts carried a mysterious prophecy. The day the map to the first sunrise is completed, time will reveal its true form to the world. Even Iara didn't know what those words truly meant. Then, rumors of the map reached the greedy king of Kal-Nagara. The king believed, if every moment in time exists on this map, then my death must be there too. Terrified of mortality, he summoned Iara to the palace. "Erase the moment of my death. I want to live forever." Iara answered calmly, "Your Majesty, I can reveal time, but I cannot change it. If I erase a moment, it does not vanish from existence. You simply lose the path that leads to it, forever." The king's face filled with rage. Only one final line remained, and the map would be complete. Blinded by fear, the king ordered his guards to bury Iara alive beneath an ancient temple, along with the unfinished map. He never realized that without the final line, the prophecy could never be fulfilled. 3,000 years passed. Kal-Nagara disappeared beneath endless desert sands. But somewhere below, the unfinished map waited. In the present day, a young man named Advait began drawing strange maps in his sleep. Cities he had never visited, rivers that flowed backward, and in the corner of every drawing, the same mysterious symbol. One day, his grandfather saw the sketches and froze in disbelief. He carefully opened an ancient manuscript, passed down through generations. On its final page, the very same symbol appeared. Beneath it, only one sentence was written: "The day the final line is drawn, time will awaken." That very night, Advait dreamed again. He found himself inside an ancient temple. A man stood before him, holding a scroll. It was Iara. He smiled gently. "I did not fail, my friend. I simply ran out of time." In that single moment, Advait understood the impossible truth. Iara was his own past life. The next morning, Advait placed a blank sheet of paper on his desk. He picked up his pen and began drawing the final line. This time, he didn't stop. He completed it. The instant the line connected, the ink began flowing by itself. The wind stopped. Birds froze in midair. Across the entire world, every clock stopped ticking. At the exact same second, time itself had come to a standstill. Then, the sky transformed into brilliant gold. It wasn't today's sunrise. It was the very first sunrise of creation itself. As its divine light touched the earth, the lost city of Kal-Nagara rose from beneath the desert, exactly as it had stood 3,000 years before. At the entrance of the ancient temple, Iara's spirit appeared one final time. He looked at Advait and smiled with gratitude. Then, he dissolved into the golden light. At that very moment, the map turned into golden dust and scattered into the wind. Time began to move once again. Kal-Nagara slowly disappeared beneath the sands. Because some missions cannot be completed in a single lifetime, time itself will always bring the same soul back to finish what was left behind.